Yo, morning, morning. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome. Welcome. Let me just okay. Okay, cool. Welcome everybody. Welcome to the stream. Today's gonna be an awesome day. I can feel it. We got another Tradify account. This is awesome. Let me just open everything up for you real quick. I gotta set up. So today we're gonna be trading the NQ. As always, I'm gonna be doing the top-down analysis on the trading chart. A little bit bigger. Let me just what was I? Okay, channel con. I have to open up the stream, the live stream, so I can read the chat and everything. Let me just. Okay. Yo, morning, everybody, morning. As I said, okay, so the stream health is excellent. I gotta check before we start, just so we don't have any, you know, little things happen there. Cool. So we're gonna be doing the top down in a few. We're trading the NQ, as I said. As I said, also we got another Tradify account. We are now at 3 Tradify accounts, which is awesome. Let me just set up the copier, just so we don't have to deal with that hassle later. Let's go instrument. Oh yeah, guys. We got the September contracts, so you guys know. We got September. It's not the June contract anymore. Just so you don't get caught. I will be risking a little bit more on the Tradify account, on the Tradify PAs, just because I can. I'll be honest, it's just because I can. So let's start the top-down analysis. Without further ado, we have 10 minutes left until market open. So market opened really bullish. We got, of course, the sweep of that low, the double bottom, below that low. The double bottom gave us that high, tapped into this imbalance, filled imbalance. We had possible targets over here. I drew them again because this adjust per contract changes messed everything up. No new contract. What what can we do about it, right? Yeah. So I do have this zone on the 4-hour, on the hourly. We do have this zone that I could see an start to form. The possible targets were hit. I do see a rejection to tap into that imbalance down below, that hourly imbalance. We do have that rounding. Let's see. What do we have? This zone up above. So we said this could be a possible MM. I'm gonna just write it down for everyone. Possible M. This is me doing the top-down analysis. I didn't post it in the Discord yet. This is the first time. I will get to that. We did break this higher time frame high with the body closure. The zone that was responsible for the break of that higher time frame high was this little fractal here. Yeah, the 15-minute zone looks very nice. We did gap up. So if you saw, I ran and other things. Over the weekend, Iran reached a peace deal with the US. Now we have this gap, and also the contract change. So now we just have a straight candle going higher. Yeah, that target was hit. Let me see. Yeah, so the levels that I'm looking at are these. These are the levels for possible rejections, but we could see on market open, so the rounding and then go lower. Let me just share the stream. Wait, can I even do that? YouTube video. Yeah, no, I am pretty well. I am bullish until we break structure. I'm gonna say that I am bullish until we break structure to the downside. Get a shareable thing. Post Discord. Here we go. Okay, so we are live. Okay, bet. 7 minutes until market open. I am pretty sad with this PA because I am a bear. You guys know I really like this short, and this is not giving me much to work with. Let me go this. Open up the stream on my laptop so I can read the chat. Here we go. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing fine? The backtesting session yesterday was amazing. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better session. I'll be honest. So yeah, this is everything from me. The top down analysis. So I am bullish until we break a lower time frame low. I wish I could have attended. Yo, Rush, you can still attend next week, on Sunday, or you can just watch it. It's free on YouTube. Don't have to pay anything. Yay! So today is 15th of June 2026. So, yes. But I messaged you. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Did you get everything resolved? I plan to watch it this week. Yeah, I mean, it was a fire session. We learned a lot. I dropped a lot of gems. Crazy shit. Hey, we will. Yeah, no, but we will do another one this Sunday, so you can just attend that one. So we are bullish. I just have to do the TDA real quick. We are bullish on the lower time frame. Sorry, on the higher time frame. I am bullish until lower time frame. This. Let's see. What do we also have? We have the areas marked for possible rejection. I do not see the all-time highs going today. I'm gonna be honest, like there is a low percentage chance that the all-time highs are gonna go today. It is Monday. We don't usually get crazy volatility on Monday. It's gonna be a chill day probably. We have FOMC this week, and I'm probably gonna do an FOMC stream. If there's gonna be high engagement, I'll do an FOMC stream. Let me see. What do we also have? We have. We have rounding on the 1 hour, if I'm not mistaken, right? We have the rounding, yep, and on the 15-minute. Yeah, so on the 15-minute rounding. Okay, cool. On the 15. Okay, cool. Good luck, have fun. Today's gonna be an interesting session, probably. Yo, Armageddon, given that everything is a probability, but still, what would you call your A+++ setup? I've been with DTFX for 2 years now, and I had to be caught in the second time frame and so on top of. Yo, Armageddon. My A++ setup, right? That's like the best setup that I could possibly see, right? You're asking. Okay. I will draw it for you. No worries. I will. Hold on. Just okay. My A++ setup is when we flip, tapping in a higher time frame area, create an SNDR on the second flip, and that's practically it. An A++ would be that we have a sweep here, so partially mitigating the zone and then come to tap the zone and deliver. We had this, like exactly this happen. We had exactly this happen, right? Like, on, yeah, like it was in the previous week. I don't know the exact day, but yeah, this is my A++ setup. Enter on the 50, sweeping that partial mitigation. Let me just sweeping that partial mitigation, tapping the 50%, and delivering that 1-to-1. I did, however, take this trade live. Really good trade, a really good trade. But it is the SNDR. It is the SNDR with structure. So I'm trading with structure, sometimes even against it. So for example, let me give you an example on the 1 minute before the market opens. I mean, yeah, the market is gonna open in 2 minutes. I don't really have an entry just yet. So we had that double bottom, right? And we had that push up on Wednesday. That's Thursday now. Yeah, no worries. It is the SNDR. I just want to give you a good entry. The one that I actually took. I don't think I taken everything. Well, I don't think I really took anything here. I have to go over my trades. So yeah, so yeah, look, we have this plotted. If you go into 1 minute, I'll give you an example. I did trade an origin here too. This trade, this short that you see here, this was an origin trade. I don't know how big it was. It was like this. So a short going down for 100 points. That's what we took. But the SNDR here was essentially the flip, tapping into my zone. So the MM, there was a flip that happened, and I took the 50% of the SNDR responsible for the break of that first initial break. Right. That was my trade, and then we took that short. Okay. Do we have everything set up? Yo, morning, Savage Santa. Well, good afternoon, Savage Santa. Welcome, Manuel. But Armageddon, if you join the Discord, you'll see many entries that I took, and you'll actually see what I took. These everything that I took on the PAs are my A+. I didn't even have time to sketch this, but yeah, you guys know. This is an SNDR entry that I do take. I just have to check something. There is an origin down below, this one, that I do expect a rejection off of, because there is no mitigation to it just yet. It's this. Okay, guys. I wish you luck trading today. New week, brand new week. Everything is possible, right? Everything is possible. I am, however, one trade away from passing another eval. So that's just amazing. Like, God is good. God is good. Okay. So we are trading for that SNDR. We tapped into that 50, traded away. Now pushing higher. On that 15 minute, yo, I'm trying to be transparent. Come on now. Yeah, so we are tapping into that SNDR, trading higher. As we said. Yo, Rush, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, guys. I have these areas up above, so 790, 891, and 993. I did, however, expect a rejection coming out of, this target. We didn't get it. I can be wrong too. Yeah, now it's just pushing higher. I'm gonna stay on TradingView actually. It's so much better. So the protected low on the 1 minute and on the 5 minute, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so on the 5 minute, the protected low is all the way down here. This is the protected low, and you guys can see it. Awesome. So this the protected low is down here. This would be the zone at the top of the range, tapping that SNDR. Okay, yeah, and that protected low actually has a good good quality. Not a quality. There's an origin just on the protected low. You could see a rejection coming out of this origin. Basically, supply and demand. It's not mitigated just yet. Let me just set up the copier for. So I set up the copier for my PAs, all of my PAs, and then we have to set the copier, so the MX2, for my Gradify effect. So we only have 2 evals. Okay, I am good with that. So we could see, as I said, so now we're pushing higher, right? We could see a rejection on the top of this zone. Could see it earlier. I don't have a. We are in a 15-minute bearish zone. Let me check the count. Let me check. In a 15-minute bearish zone. Oh, you mean this one? Interesting. Okay. Now, why would you say? Yeah, it's an unmitigated zone. I do agree with you. I do agree. It's an unmitigated zone. We can get a rejection out of this zone. In turn to give us that 1-to-1. I do see that happen. Yeah. But I do, however, I do see the levels above being tapped. It also has a first tap. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, it has the first tap. So if it does create that double top, you could see us going lower. Yeah, that's a good observation. You guys can hear me well. The music's not too loud. If so, then good. But yeah, on the M1, what we are doing. Okay, oh good. Okay, thank you guys. Cool. On the M1, we're just going higher. If we want, we can count the swings. We zoom in a little, just so we have a better view. So we have that first swing, that second swing, a little choppy. That third swing, also a little choppy. So we're gonna wait for price to flip. So we're gonna wait for price to flip, and then give us maybe a trade going lower. I am not gonna be participating in any longs. I'm not gonna be participating in any longs up here. Like this is a no-no. This is a no-no. The second one, I had that one SNDR. Oh really? Oh wait, but we had that. Oh wait. This is the SNDR. Yeah. The zone responsible for the break of the previous high, the 5-minute high, would be this one. And that's the one that I would personally also take. Let me see if let me see the ZIL. Yeah, okay, so yeah. The ZIL did its job here. Yeah, I was tracking internals to track what open does. Yeah, me too. Open seems to do a lot of things. Up and down and up and down. Usually you see just a trade going one way or trade going way. Like you see a candle on the open, right? It smashes down and takes out the high. It's really volatile, right? With these volatile moves, like directly on market open, you do not want to be in an entry. Like even though this did deliver, like this did obviously did deliver, you do not want to be caught in an entry on 930, because what can happen is you have your stop over here. A candle trades through it. For example, trades in a flash second. There's a flash crash of 100 points. It takes your stop loss not here, but it takes it here, and now you're down 2.5 entries. Now you're down, instead of $100, you're down $250. And yes, slippage is still a thing on futures. So yeah, be aware of that. So the protected low over here. This is protected low. This is the targets that I have. Targets. So a possible target for price. We do reject. I do have my fuel, my monster. I'm gonna get it when I'm gonna start feeling hazy, because I did sleep like absolute shit today. I am sore. Yesterday I did a terrible mistake doing 2 bag days in a single day. So I went in the morning and the evening. But hey, I do not regret it a single bit. So yeah, this is just trading higher. Nothing really to comment. Yeah, I went to the gym late and I went 2 times. I do not regret it. I do not regret it. I live for that. So we do have that protected low. We could reject to go higher from this previous zone. Nah. We ain't napping. We're going to the gym, Wingsane. No rest days. No rest days, baby. No. I am smart with my training. Don't worry. Don't worry. So we can reject from this. We have that up-down candle that Dave tells us about. This is the up-down candle. We could reject from this candle, and from that 50%. But the way this printed, we did tap it. Probably going for the low. The way this is printing, but we'll see. Yeah, so on Ninja, what I'm seeing right now is us violently disrespecting this. Like, I have tick data on Ninja, right? And this is updating like every 5 seconds. I just took a 1 to 2 short on the seconds time frame from the origin on the seconds. Oh, look at you! Nice. If you had your swing count, yeah. I mean, yeah, I could see this as a viable short. Yeah, of course. Good one. Nice. So deliver that 1-to-1 on that up-down candle. This is a concept that not many of you guys probably know about. It was taught in the premium mentorship. So with us wicking that low, we did not disrespect. Well, we did trade through it, but we did not invalidate the protected low. If we do still go higher and break the high, close up above it, this would be our on the 15-minute bear center. All green candle price. Okay. Fair enough. Let me just mark this out, and then I'll. So this would be our previous swing point. Now with this candle closing, this bullish candle probably going higher, closing up above. This would be our previous swing point, and the protected low is gonna be down. It isn't. It didn't close just yet. Hold on. So with that bullish closure, we need that bullish closure. So 5 seconds. Oh my god. Okay, so it did close up above. So this is a bullish closure up above. You could see us trading down below. This is now the protected low. If we do trade down below, place a body closure below the low, and trade back in, you could see us going lower. Now, the SNDR was already mitigated, so I could see us trading all the way down to the origin. And I got a drink. Where's my bottle? I blew my eval yesterday after trading it for 17 days. How did you blow your eval on a Sunday? So how did that happen? Oh, Friday. So how did that happen? Like I want to understand because I've been there too. Trust me, I've been there. Like, did it happen suddenly, or was it a process evolving? Was it like, okay, I'm gonna go in with 10 contracts just to pass it, or was it a slow process of taking losses and then, upping the contract size? Because with that slow process, yeah, it is familiar. It is what every single one of us went through. Every single one of us. We've been through that. Like, so many times. On Apex, right? If I could show you, I would. I have like 30 evals bought. Yeah, like 30 overall. I know it's a low number, but it's in the 30s. And what I did was, I took a trade. I took a loss. I took 10 contracts on that trade again. I took a loss. I blew it. I went 15 minutes later. I bought another eval, and then I full ported it. So, yeah, till I kept losing and broke my main rule of not going on a 50. So, Tigao, I would suggest you limit yourself to a set number of trades. That's what I did, and it helped me a lot because having a set dollar amount is not the best rule to have, because you can over leverage by $10 and then start thinking in your head, oh, I'm already down too much. It's that small things, like it's that small details that you have to pay attention to, because you do not want to go into the markets thinking, yeah, okay, it's risking 50. Oh, okay. And I presume it was all losses. I would limit myself to 2 losses a day. If I'm honest, I would limit myself to 2 losses a day. Because two losses on the third, if you take 3 losses in a row, it's brutal. I know it's brutal because you're like, well, what am I doing wrong? Like, how did this happen? Because three losses in a row, I know it's brutal, especially if it's multiple days in a row. Like, you have that, you're so much more inclined. Well, yeah, you're more inclined to break the rules. So I would set a fixed 2 loss in a row rule, and 2 losses amount. But if it's 1 loss, take a winner, and 1 loss, that's fine. Traded for more than 4 or 5 days. Tiga, I think that's how did you blow? How did you? Okay, it's gonna sound dumb, but if you're risking 150 a day, well, if you're risking 50 a trade, how do you blow a count so quickly? Track those losses. How many trades was that? 50 back to Okay, so what Wingsane is saying, we have like a thing here, which with every loss that we take, we also take 50 trades. With every loss that wasn't part of rules, with every trade that wasn't part of rules, we take 150 back as the trade. Now, I know that may seem like the grind code, but it actually helps you a lot. You go over those losses, you see, okay, what did I do wrong? Okay, I did that wrong. Okay, let me focus on that one thing in backtest and do 50 trades and focus on that one thing that I did wrong. Boom. And with three months later, you're profitable. You're passing accounts left and right. That was on this account. Earlier, I risked much more. Yeah, just, on evals, I'm gonna give you the blueprint. On evals, on a 50k account, you risk between 300 to 500. That's the usual risk. If you're prone to taking 4 losses in a row, I would not risk 500. Because for me, I know that it's a rare occurrence that I take 4 losses in a row, but it is still possible. I can still blow counts. I usually risk from 300 to 500. If I know that it's choppy markets, like I don't have the best win rate, I take it down to 300. But you know, you gotta know the market condition. I mean, you see the market. You come into the market and you see this that's happening today, right? What's happening today is just going straight up. Okay, it's going straight up. I am really unlikely to profit on shorts, but you can still profit on shorts. But I am really unlikely to profit on shorts. You know, and we are at the top of the range. This is the top of the range. Yeah, it does make a huge difference. If I ever have students, I will make them do that, because it is the literal blueprint to profitability. Like it is. It helps you out so much in your trading, because it takes that one thing that you're bad at and now you're good at it. And you know, you're not always doing you're not gonna always make mistakes. Like eventually it will come to an end. Eventually you're gonna mitigate all of the mistakes. And where does that leave you? I'm gonna tell you where that leaves you. Profitable. So, you know, take one step at a time. You know, take one mistake at a time. Mitigate them one by one. You don't have to do it in a day. Like, there's no rush. Just make sure to actually, you know, focus on them. But yeah, 50. Do you have 50k account? Do you have a 50k account? Because risking 50 on a 50k is really low. It's probably not worth it to risk that low. I'm coming from futures, right, where the lowest account size is like 25k, and it would not. Yeah, okay, so 25k, I would risk. Okay, what was your risk when you were blowing them? I just need to know. Because I can't give you advice if I'm the unknown. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is going higher. Let me see if there's any 5-minute imbalances for me. We have that 5-minute imbalance down below. We have that 15-minute. With 9 minutes, 1 mini and SL behind the zone. Okay, that's what I did. Tiga, that's what I did. But the problem with that is exactly what I'm gonna tell you. When I did it, the market was not trading at 30k. The market didn't do 1,000 point moves every single day. The candles weren't 100 points. They were 10. They were 10 points. The average candle size was 10 points. Now it's 100. So yeah, so if you just look at these candles, 40 points. 40 points. You see, it's much different. The environment has changed. So going from 1 mini, I have this little thing. Look. Look at this. I made this with Claude, right? I have the Apex PAs, which I risk 150, and then I have a Tradeify eval, which I risk 500. I input the trade size. Like, for example, if I wanted to take, I'm not gonna take it. Okay, I'm not gonna take it. If I wanted to take this zone, it's how much? 33 points. 33 points, which is 134 ticks. For example, this is purely for an example. I input this, and then it tells me, okay, what contract size would be the best fit if I go plus and minus one contract. how much would I risk then? And then obviously the commissions are also a thing, right? Oh no, it's round trips. So the commissions are also a thing, but you know, I actually don't have set risk parameters. I always risk accordingly. Yeah, sometimes I risk a little less than 150. Sometimes I risk a little. Okay, I never risk 200. You get the point, right? You get the point. I can dig out. It's just one cloud prompt or one Gemini prompt. I can give this HTML file in the off topic or in the learning hub. Make it a little better. So we do expect the rejection off of this. What I would see is something like this, and then lower. Yeah, because it's so much more useful than just aping in on 134 ticks. On 134 ticks, imagine that one mini. That's like $700. $700. No, you could realistically risk between 5 to 7.5% of the 25K account. It's that, yeah, exactly. Let me just yeah, today is a really chill Monday, so we are rejecting from the level that we have that I sent out, so 790. The backtesting session yesterday, so I just want to go over that again. It gave me so much dopamine yesterday. Like I don't know, I love backtesting, but yesterday I just had so much dopamine. Like you guys were there, like I don't know, it was really good. So as I said on the backtesting stream, and as I'm gonna say again, we're gonna have this as a weekly thing. Yeah, you gotta join it. It was so much fun. Like we explained MMs, we explained Zill. Like this Zill was just delivering everything. The MMs were on point. Yeah, I tried to train your guys' eyes to see these MM. And this, what I have marked up above for a rejection, is an MM. Right? This, look, possibly MM. If I go on the hourly, we have that one touch. Let me go to the 50. Oh yeah, okay, never mind. It was the 4 hour then. I must have yeah, it's the 4 hour. The 4 hour zone, but I drew it incorrectly. So I am sorry about it. I will draw it again. So we have this and this high, yeah. Drew it incorrectly. So we had that one tap, there were 2 taps, there were 3 taps, but I would count this as 1 tap and not second tap. And now the 3rd tap that's coming from here, I will just delete. Yeah, the 3rd tap that's coming from here, I would see it going lower. And now the 4th tap could be from the 50% going lower. Right, so let me just. But the bottom of the zone still stays the same. It is the higher time frame. Higher time frame cost that we talk about. So it works the same on the higher time frame than it does in the lower time frame. And the beauty of it is the higher time frame MM has more value than the lower time frame MM. Always does and always will. Because the higher time frame order flow obviously has more importance than the lower time frame. You guys notice the difference in them? Yeah, of course. On MNQ, oh, you haven't joined the streams. Yeah, always. We have those wicks, right? We have those manipulations happen on MNQ that usually don't happen on NQ, which is really annoying, right? Because when you have an SNDR, yeah, when you have an SNDR, sometimes, well, once on the stream also, it traded through, it plowed through, but on NQ it didn't, right? It didn't tap, and then when it went to tap on the NQ, delivered perfectly a 1-to-1, a little bit more, and then traded lower, which was really annoying. And a really good question by Wink saying, "Do you journal? Do you journal?" Oh, we got a question. Lazy Bones sent something in the Benchina section. I'm a. You guys, can you give me like a second? Let me just read this because it's a really big one. Paid back this session. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Lazy Bones, if you care, this is beautiful. What you wrote there? Look, I'm doing this for you guys, right? I'm obviously doing this for you guys. I want you guys to succeed as much as I want myself to succeed. Like this is my purpose. This is beautiful. I do not. FX replay does have second time frame. If you look, I will show you guys. So if you guys look, hold on. FX Replay is a really good platform. You can journal on there. You can take trades. There is NQ, but it is a paid platform. I'm not gonna just as a disclaimer. It is a paid platform. You need to pay to get it, and it is a really good platform. So look, you have the second time frame. You have the second time frame. You have the hold on. What do you also have? Yeah, you have 1 second time frame. You have everything. You have the same charting as TradingView, right? It's amazing. I love it. You have futures. You have every single. If you wanted to trade ES and NQ at the same time, you can. You can do the double charting, whatever. You basically have the premium package from TradingView, but on FX Replay for $30 a month, and I love it. I absolutely love it. This is the best platform to backtest on. I would recommend you to go and actually trade to do your backtesting, and it gives you all the data, right? Like look at the data that you actually get. Look, if I go to the analytics from our backtesting sessions, like you have everything. You have your win rate. You have so with the SNDRs and origins, we have the win rate. We have the R, the average ideal R. You have when do you usually win. You have your percentages. You have how much money you made. Everything. It's all here. Like I love it. It's the best platform that I ever used. You even have simulations for if you wanna, you know. Yeah, 100%. I would recommend. We are rejecting from this fractal over here. I gotta go get back to price because I found a pattern in my old trade that was emotionally invested, directly connected to more losses. Yeah, because then you see those patterns, right? You see those patterns in the trades, and with the journaling, right? Going over your trades, you see those patterns and how they emerge, and boom, you won. You won because when you recognize those patterns, you can fix them. You can fix them. You can get to the root cause of those patterns. Yeah, Wing saying it's if you guys have the money for it, I would 100% do them. Oh well, sorry, buy. It's bad. So you guys only take one trade a day? I take one trade a day on my PAs because it's the best. I found it to be the best on my mental, on my PAs. But on the Tradeify evals that I have right now, I take 2, 3, whatever. It depends really on the market, right? If it actually presents me. So we did say we're gonna get a rejection off of this. I was expecting a higher time frame rejection, but that's fine. This can still trade up higher to go tap the MM. Now this would be, I would consider this. Now, if I were to count it, I have to go to the 5 minutes. Yeah, okay. Fair. But yo, limiting yourself to one trade a day is a good thing because what you do then, you take one trade and you just close everything. You close every single thing. Oh wait, I didn't even connect with trade of it. Yo, let me connect. Hold on. You guys wouldn't even see my trades. Hold on. Let me just connect real quick. Okay, cool. So now we have the, okay. Yeah, don't worry about taking multiple trades a day. Like, you don't need multiple trades a day to be profitable. I look for my setups along with my rules list, and then take it only because I back this that way. So Tiga, what you need is a solid trading plan. If a trade matches your trading plan, you take it. Boom, that's as simple as it is. And if you do that, you don't even need the rules about how many trades you take per day. If you take the exact same setup, well, the exact same rules for the setup, you will not tilt because you have that setup and that setup only. You don't ever take anything less or more. Well, you can take more, but less value of a trade. So if you have the 1A plus setup, have that 1A plus setup. If that's the SNDR, right? If that's the SNDR, you only take the SNDR. You don't take swings. You don't take previous swings. You take the SNDR, and that's exactly what you take. And if that's what you take, okay, then fine. You will have much lesser probabilities of you breaking the rules that actually go on tilt. The probabilities are going to be in your favor. That's the thing with DTFX, right? I see setups everywhere. I gotta slam away from the seconds. Yo, you gotta slam away from the seconds time frame. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that with with many losses behind those words because I was on that seconds time, and I was taking the same losses. And yeah. So watching this live stream, what happens is, you see me, I am patient, I am waiting for that entry. I am taking these entries live. I'm not hiding anything from you, I'm taking these entries live. I am telling you guys what I see, what I would like to see happen. And you see the patience. You get to learn or see what it is that patience is, well, the patience looks like, right? in trading. I did, however, show you guys the losses. I did show you guys the losses, and I will show you guys the losses again, because it's so funny. The losses that I was taking. I will show you. Look at this. Look at this. This was from 2023. When I don't know. I don't even know. It was I was 81% unprofitable. That was me trading the second time frame. I was 81% unprofitable. So, just so you know, if I was taking the exact same trades but just flipping them, I would be 80% profitable. Average losing trade time was 9 seconds. Average winning trade time was 17 seconds. So what was I doing? Where was I? On which time frame? Exactly. On the seconds. But that was me. Look, this was me. I was losing that money. I was on the second time frame doing jack shit. Yeah, click. Just taking everything. But what you gotta do is focus on the one thing. That one thing is gonna bring you profitability, and I bet my whole life on that. That if you focus on that one thing, you will become profitable. Just one setup. Look, Tigao, one setup. Take that one setup and focus on it, and backtest, trade it until it's second nature. Then add setups to it. Then add contracts, then add, everything. I'll show you guys if I find it. I will show you guys the trades that I was taking. Okay, look. One of the trades that I took. What is this? Is obviously the 5-second time frame we see by the gaps and everything. I took a short because I saw a flip, but knowing we were still bullish. And I took a short, and I was like, whoa, yo, Marshall, my friend, look at this trade, look at this huge sell that I caught. I was obviously over leveraged, right? Yo, look at this. And look, I have one more. Look, we're obviously ranging, like there's nothing happening, right? And I just took a short. And I I get taken out by my no, wait, I think I went out of the trade. And look, market just went down. But I didn't know what I was doing. I was just trying to trade everything because I saw a swing here, right? And I wanted to trade lower. And obviously I failed, right? I was on the second time frame. I was too focused on everything, trying to trade everything, that I eventually got nothing out of it. And yeah, these were eval trades. I was trading evals here with no trading plan, no nothing. You know, when I started actually becoming profitable, when I started implementing my trading plan, when I started actually trading one thing, not trying to focus on it. Yeah, okay, you can focus on origins, you can focus on S&D, or just focus on the zones. Just have an entry. Yeah, okay, have 3 entries. I don't care, but just have entries, like consistently backtested entries. The ones that you saw happen over and over again. That's what you trade. Just don't go ape in with a market order just because you saw a tap and a double bottom. I am going on quite of a rant here, but you guys understand what I'm trying to tell you. It took me a lot of losses to. We backtested Zil yesterday. I took it and backtested after some elevation. Not sufficient data first. country. Find your way. Yo, Wings already using, so look at him. But yeah, it's insane. Like it works. Works. If you see it at back testing, it is what it is, right? You just gotta find your thing. You gotta find your edge. Your what did Dave call it? Your kick. You gotta find your kick. Right? So yeah, I do see this still going lower, but we'll see. We could get a double bottom here, go higher. You know how I passed my first eval? You guys wanna know? My first eval, I passed it in 2 days. In 2 days I passed it. And I was so proud of myself. I was so proud of myself by passing that eval. I was like, oh my god, finally! Finally I passed that eval. What happened was... You know what happened? I blew that eval. But yeah, I passed it in 2 days, which tells you something. I over leveraged. I over leveraged like shit. Right? God, man. I still remember that time. Like, it was such a good time, like, such a good feeling. But it was not... It's not even the strat, guys. Most of my trades were the first time to go were pretty fine. Because after the loss, I started trading like a monkey. I'm sorry for laughing, I'm sorry. This delivered that 1-to-1. The previous swing. Hold on, let me just point this out. I started trading like a monkey based on the vibe. So, yeah, limit yourself to one trade. Did done that too. Passed 4 evals in the road and blew them. Pushes have a discount. Yeah, this would be a good 1 minute, zone that you could take. If you take in the Zill, like this is a previous swing, you can take this. This is the previous swing, but what you have here, so it's you could have taken it with the Zill. You have less risk, and you also have a beat strategy. Yeah, amazing zone. It's DTFX, guys. It's DTFX. It's nothing. Like, it's so simple yet so effective, and I love it. So first tab double bottom. But hey, wait, DTFX. DeLorean. I'm calling it DeLorean. I did not take this. Well, I have my rules. I have my one entry. I have my entry, which is the SNDR. This is my entry. The zone responsible for the breakup structure to the upside, right? Or the downside. That's my entry. I do not take anything other than that on my PAs. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys. It's you gotta have rules, right? Yeah. But it would be a valid swing good trade. And this is also becoming an MM. So we have that first tab, that second tab, the third tab. Locked out on my one only eval now. Good day. Yo, if you took, yeah, one trade and done. That's what I would do. One trade and done. Just take your time. There's no rush to anything. Take your time. If your strategy is consistent, and if it is profitable, what you're trading, like what you backtested, and you are trading it profitably, you will pass it. It's just a matter of time, okay? Yo, Tiga, unfortunately, the live streams are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. So, I am, however, in the Discord. I am always in the Discord. I do go over everything in the Discord. The fact that look, I had inquiries about this, I had an idea. I am gonna create an accountability section. There sorta is already the live execution channel, but I want to create an accountability section where people can post their trades, their thoughts, being accountable to themselves. It helped me so much when Dave did that in his private mentorship. Like, you essentially don't have a reason to go on tilt anymore, and if you do, you have to post it in the live accountability. Like, yeah, nothing in this PA right now, but we do have this MM formula. We do have this MM. I will. Tigao, look, listen now. Yo, Lazy Bones, welcome to the stream, buddy. Good evening. I did. I did go over it. Lazy Bones, I did see your post. But I didn't see a question. I didn't see a question, but I read it, and honestly, such a good message. It made my day. Honestly, I read through all of it, and I was like, damn. Oh my god. Yeah, look, guys, Tigao and everyone. I post in the live executions and I live stream just because I don't want to be a monkey too. Thank you, Lazy Bones. I appreciate it. Like, God bless you. God bless all of you. Like, really, you're such wonderful people. Can you look please on Bitcoin on the weekly in terms of the swing counting leg down? Yeah, okay, I will follow. We have Bitcoin, so do you want swing counting on the leg down weekly? Okay, let me see weekly. Oh my god, what is happening here? Let me go on a different chart. BTC Bybit. I think this spot. Okay, so in terms of swing counting on the weekly one, this would be the first swing, but yeah, okay. Bitcoin is special. I will not do it on the weekly. I will do it on the daily, however. It's cleaner that way. So we have this first swing. We do have this second, which I wouldn't call this a second swing. I would call this the second one, and this would be the third. But you do have this failure happening right now. Doesn't look too promising. I do have this SNDR that we could trade into. Third swing, and now we can target the high of the last valid swing. So with the third swing, you have this failure down below. If you have a confirmation down below, you can target the high. But that's, I don't have enough money to put in that high. Would have to trade from somewhere down here. Let me see if this zone is any of value. So on the weekly, yeah, we wigged down below over this swing. We do have this imbalance. We can trade from this imbalance. This is the first imbalance on the Bitcoin. And what I really don't like here, well, I do, but look, NMM is forming here. NMM. I do see longs here, yeah, on Bitcoin. I gotta go back to NQ because NQ is doing really good things. So yeah, price did fail to create a low, and I do see longs. I hope Lazy Bones that's enough. If you need anything more, just ask away. This MM. Yeah, but please don't take this as financial advice. It's just my perspective of the market. I feel MM and first sweep, double top, double bottom are the same thing, different things. Yeah. So we have with the MM, right? The MM is the first tap, second tap, double bottom. So that's 3 taps. And the fourth time that it comes to the zone, right? It's usually when it taps the top or the 50 or sweeping the zone. So essentially, you could use that same zone as the MM, yeah. But you gotta be aware of taps. So with the MMs, we were talking on stream yesterday. The 50 usually gets tapped, the top of the zone usually gets tapped, right? And the sweep. Man, I love MMs. I love MMs. And look, the 50 just delivered another 1-to-1. Isn't this beautiful? It's sad to see because I really don't have any entries here, because I had an entry down here. This was an entry that I would have taken, this and the R, based on my rules. Now that's mitigated. We are rejecting from a higher time frame. I don't have entry. Oh wait, we were an Emmy. Yeah. But no, the support from you guys has been amazing. I could have asked for a better audience. I hope this does actually give you guys some insight and provide value, so you can trade TTFX the same as I do. And I'm out of water. I have to grab the elixir. Well, judging by there's no setups, I could. In which room on Discord I can send a chart with a question? I think you can in ask Benchina, Lazy Bones, the same one that you already posted. You can ask the question. Yeah, I think you can send images. With future account is best for beginners. Which future account is best for beginners? So, which future account? You mean the prop firm account or the actual live account? Because with live accounts, it's a little bit different. I would suggest for the live account that you go with Ninja Trader or Tradeovate. But with the evals. Oh wait, let me just explain the difference. So you got companies that offer you a paper trading account, sort of like a live account. Oh yeah, okay, so you know profit. Okay. I wanted to explain everything. Yeah, I would suggest the 50k. The 50k account. The firms, I am not affiliated with any firms. I myself use Apex and Tradeify. So that would be Apex Trader Funding and Trader. That's what I personally. And we are rejecting the fourth time off. So for the prop firms, you have a firm that essentially gives you the ability to trade in these live markets. For example, with a 50k account, 100k, 150k account, and you buy a challenge, like a sort of evaluation account, where they see if you're a good fit, a good trader, to then put you into a live performance account, right? It's not a live account, it's still a sim account with most firms, but it's essentially an evaluation process for you as a trader to see if you're a good fit. After you reach a profit target on that evaluation account, you go ahead. With some firms you pay a fee, with some firms it's free. You go and get transferred into a performance account. That performance account, then, the profits that you make there are yours. You can withdraw the profits. For example, yeah, you still have to reach a profit target. The rules with each firm are different, so it's no point in me explaining that. But yeah, essentially what you're doing is trying to reach the profit target 2 times, and then you get a payout. It's as simple as that. Yeah. If we put $1,000 in a okay, $1,000, and if you risk, yeah, you have to risk a lot. That's the beauty of the evals, right? You can buy with $1,000, you can buy 10 evals. you can make this decent profit, but the ROI and the risk, you would have to have a larger account for it to be worth it. If you have a high win rate, sure, go for it. Risk like 5 to 10%, not financial advice by the way, but 5 to 10%. And you can scale the account. You can scale it to 100,000. Yeah, of course. Me personally though, I would go for an eval first, just to see if you actually you're not risking anybody's money. You're essentially looking to see if you're actually a good trader, and that's probably the best way to start if you haven't been in these waters already. So we are rejecting off of that MM. We are trading higher. Could be taking that high, and then possible SNDR king. Please like and subscribe if you guys find value. I can't afford the bot. Wingsane is my bot. Working for free. How much you have scale in live account max? So what is that now? So with the live account, I am gonna say I don't trade it a lot, but when I do, it's 5 to 10% to trade. I'm not gonna share the exact. Well, you can find the exact numbers on my website, but I think it's currently sitting at 5.6k. I don't have a large live account, that's why I don't bother trading it. I want to build the capital. What is an MM? A zone with multiple mitigations, Mask. You get that information in my free Discord. I have a PDF on MM. There's two PDFs, MM notes and what are MMs, in the Learning Cup section in my Discord, in my free Discord. Okay, bro, would you recommend trading London or Asia? Today the PA was slow, but usually there's quite a bit of... Yeah, I would recommend trading London. London is really nice, and Asia too. Like, you can trade all of the sessions. Like, the volume has been crazy. Oh, Wingston just with the sir, from morning, how many trades been able to catch with ETFX strategy? So if you were to trade, right, if you were to trade everything, you had this previous swing, you could have taken a trade off that 1-to-1, so have that one trade. You have this MM, you basically take the same exact trades, just a couple of minutes later. So it's the perfect bot. Oh, Wingston, I'm sorry. So have that two trades. You have this SNDR at the open, that 1-to-1 that you could have taken. But you also have London, right? But from morning, all you had is this trade, which I personally would not take, which is on 9:30. I would say one, just because I do not want to over exaggerate how many trades. Wing bot. Nah. Poor Wingsane. But Google it is I'm just gonna say one because this is a perfect ETFX trade. Validated swing, they trade back to the 50, deliver that one. Yeah, but like, even if you use like, there's multiple concepts that you can use, right? If you only take, can I be? Yes, that's what I do. Wait, look at. I'm gonna show you guys. Wait, I do not want to flex. This is not flex, okay? Just a disclaimer. I am not trying to. I'm just gonna can't match. Streamlabs can match. Let me show you guys the journal. So the Tradify journal. Look, this is my dashboard, Tradify, and this is trading purely This is trading purely SNDRs. Let me go back. This is trading purely SNDRs. This was only done on one account, and then we added another account. Now we have 3 accounts with Tradify. We have 3 accounts with Tradify. That's what we're doing right now. So this is so Wing saying can vouch for the SNDRs. I can vouch for the SNDRs. Yeah, you can be profitable trading SNDR. That's what Wing saying does. Guys, can you tell me more about this? There is a specific video, and there are these live streams every day. You can join the free Discord. There's a lot of value in the Discord. I post a lot of SNDR trades. Okay, so Tradify versus Lucid. Which one would you go if money was an issue? Digao, I can't trade Lucid, so I can't really say anything about it. So you can tell me the trades. Well, sorry, not the trades, but you can tell me the exact like cost per eval. Well, cost to get funded, and then I can estimate what's better. Okay, God, like JD, like there's a lot of value there. You just have to sift through the channels. So what I see here with this live price action, I do see a sweep here, trade back into the yo Lucid 25k is like $50, 60. So I paid $90 for a 50k on Tradify, and there's no activation fees, and it doesn't have a time that you have to pass it, right? But it's perfect for me. Like I love it. So just pick the one that's cheaper then. I don't know, with Lucid it's a relatively new firm, but Tradify has been around for a long time. So I would personally go for the Tradify one, because I can't trade Lucid. But if I could trade Lucid, I would just go for both. Maybe the one that's cheaper first, yeah. Yeah, just go for the one that's cheaper. Well, after a payout, I'll hopefully trade multiple firms. Right now, I can't do much about it. So you get the payout, you try to get the no activation accounts. You get the payout, and what you do, buy a copier. I do not suggest any copiers that are monthly recurring based subscription. Marshall's on fire. Yeah, I just saw. I was in the gym with him yesterday. I was like, yo, bro, this week is gonna be fire. I know. We're gonna take dubs, only dubs. So, what was I talking about? Yeah, try to take a copier that's on your machine. I have the Apex copier. You can get the what is it called? I forgot the name. But yeah, there's copiers for Ninja Trader. Really good copiers. I have an Apex copier. Try not to go into that subscription-based model copier. I don't know what is called, like Trade Copia or something. Like, why would you pay $80 for a copier? Like a month, by the way. I paid $150 for mine, and I have it lifetime. It's a lifetime thing. Yeah, so nothing here is part of structure. So don't take any highs. Don't take any highs to go long. Don't take any lows SNDRs to go lower. I would wait this out. I would place a black box here. This is what I would do. Exactly this. Let me look. If I can, my first bed for November, I have to get a job. Okay, I get the situation that you're in. It is highly stressful, but what you have to do is just not rush. I know it sounds dumb for me to tell you, don't rush it, because if you're gonna rush it, you're gonna end up making mistakes, like dumb mistakes. I know how you feel. Like I know it's stressful, but with trading you cannot be stressed. If you're stressed, rather not trade that day, because that's risk management. You're gonna end up saving money. Trading while stressed will make you lose a lot of money. I know that for a fact because I've walked those through. Just try to I know it's really hard, but try to. Yeah, I know how it sounds. Yeah, I know. But you just gotta pull through, man. You gotta trade through it. There's always a reason why that happened. Just try to mitigate those mitigate them like the zones. But look, I believe in you, bro. I believe in you because I did the same. I wasn't the same boat as you, and I did end up getting that payout. I did end up getting more account. So I do believe in you, bro. I truly mean that because everyone can do it. Everyone can. Not just me, not you, everyone. If they put a lot of time, if they actually put time and effort into, and mental capacity, they can. Look, you got Wings saying on Discord, but he is a moderator in my Discord, so but, yeah, appreciate that, Wings. Appreciate. He's a mod in Discord, and you can find him. So we are kind of trading in this little. Yeah, we got like 3 Benchinas right now, so I won't joke around with that. Like in the evening, I'm gonna go on Discord. I'll see Wing saying join the server. Must be an alt account, right? So I do see this low being taken. But yeah, this is just in this little range over here. Nothing we can. I'm not worth copying. Hey, you never know. I'm not worth copying too. Like, what are they gonna do with it? Are they gonna sell like mentorships? Like, come on. I'm live on here every day. I do say that I don't run anything. If I were to run something, I would tell you guys. Getting to stress is a nightmare. It's 1,000 times harder and makes lesser chance of success. I discovered stock market and trading while unemployed with 150k debt. It's not easy at all to do. Yeah, lazy bones, bro. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, lazy bones. Trading while being stressed is, yeah, you gotta fight through the red days. Hey, red or green? You guys, I suffered red days too, but it's the same outcome. I do the same thing. I close the charts. I am the same person. I am the same person after a red day. It doesn't change. Nothing changed. What changed was I went over the loss. Okay, it was a statistical loss. Okay. I just scrap the trade. Like, what can I do? There's nothing that I could do, and I'm not gonna trade. There's nothing else I can do to take back that loss, and I just move on. You see Dave teaches on story. Yo, but that's funny because I think he did have people like from the mentorship in my server, and what happened was some people were talking really badly about him, and a lot of people got backlash from that. Like a lot of people, like SBS, you probably know it, got backlash because they were in my server. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure mine and Dave's relationship is a little on the rocks because of that. I was and still am running the server where this was done in. I guess I understand, but I do have total and utmost respect for the guy. You could see this. So this did tap again, deliver another straight up above. Like you see this, you can take small scalp just off this tap. Oh, oh, you know. I'm obviously all for actual entry. So tapping, delivering that 1-to-1, tapping the 50, delivering that 1-to-1, set raise behind. No, yeah, you can take the micro jobs. You have the knowledge. I have a keyboard. Hey, a keyboard works too, right? A keyboard. Oh, I do miss on 5. I was gonna if any of you guys know, does anybody well know Pepe? Like this, I saw there was a DTFX. I will message us. I wanna know if it's okay for me to post live streaming there. I just dropped him a DM. Cool. Nothing special with price. Like, I want to stay away from saying that this is Friday speed, but this is Friday speed. This is Monday's the new Friday because Fridays have been awesome lately. Fridays have been awesome, but this Monday, nothing special. It sucks. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, and that's the real part about trading. Not always a trending days have the end. Like, yeah, you're gonna have days like this too. Yeah, you know. Yeah, no trades. I trade a specific model, and that's the SNDR model. Not always is it, you know, present. Like, yeah, maybe an SNDR is present, but it's not the one that I want to trade. You know, it's really a discretion model. Like, I would have taken this SNDR down below. Only one this morning, and it's live in work. Yo, you got yeah, you got Wingsane posting live entries. I'm proud of you, man. Like, I love it when people take entries. Well, posting the live channel. But you guys gotta know, there are gonna be days it's gonna be like, this is shit PA. I want to take an entry, and you're gonna be inclined to that entry. You're gonna start looking. You're gonna be like, oh, this is an SDR. Okay. It went up above this high on the lower time frame. Okay, disregard this. Okay, went above this high. Alright, you're gonna take that entry. You're gonna win. What you just did there. This is hypothetical. What you just did. First of all, you broke the rules. You broke the rules. You didn't take the trade based off of you. Second of all, you just started a bad habit. So there are gonna be days, 100%. There are gonna be days where you reinforce bad habits. You're gonna start developing those habits. Yeah, bad habits. Yeah, even though it delivered, you're gonna be like, yeah, oh, it delivered. Oh, I'm 1 hour up for the day. No, but you're negative 90 hour over the span of 3 months. Yeah. So when you catch yourself doing that, like disregarding rules, stop, take a step back, take a walk, whatever you need to do just to get your mind off of trading. Just something like stare at a wall. Stare at a wall, yeah. Nothing but staring at a wall. Much better than actually creating the foundations to those bad habits. Because essentially that's what you're doing. It sucks because I really wanted it today. But hey, can't win all the time, bro. I do see us tapping that origin down below. I gotta run chat later. Yo, Wingsane, have a good one. Have a good one. God bless. God bless. Yo, I have like nothing great. You guys have any questions? We can do a Q&A. There is nothing that I do consider trading. I have maybe an origin down below that I would take on an evening, but that's it. That's right. So, I have a 25k account and I'm broke. How much would you recommend risking per trade if I'm taking one trade a day? Okay, 50% consistency. The consistency doesn't matter. Let's go to the drawing board. Okay. So we got. Okay. Let's go to the drawing. Again, this is not financial advice, but I will try to give you a rough estimate as to what you could do. Okay, so you said that you have what, 25k account. You have a 25k. Just make it bigger. Oh. So we have a 25k account. The drawdown is 1,200, 1250. That's your drawdown. So if you were to risk, for example, 5% on the account, let's calculate 5%. So 0.5. 5% would be $62. 5%. So if you risk 5%, that's $62.5, right? Oh, the drawdown is 1,000. Oh, so that's easy. That's 50. It is really tough because you took the one. Well, it is almost 1-to-1, but I would much rather see you take the 50. So 5%, you would be risking $50. That's your drawdown. So we have the drawdown, we have the 20. So 5%, $50. How many trades? So it would take you 20 trades. 20 trades to pass the account. No, 20. A little bit more. So 20 is a little bit much. You would be trading the account for at least 2 months, 3 months. So what you could do is risk 7.5%. What I could do is risk 7.5. That would be $75. $75 it would take you. So the target is 120 divided by 75. Yeah, it's 16 trades. How will do you have any drawdown on the account right now? So it would take you 13 trades to blow the account. A good cushion is 10 trades. 10 trades to blow the account. Like, that's what I do. Okay, so you're up. Yeah, okay, so the drawdown still stays the same, so it's $1,000. But go. Oh my god, it's actually really nice. I would suggest you do somewhere between 5 to 10%. That's my personal. If you know that you're inclined to, start aping, I would do 5%. But if you know that you're good with risk, I would do 7.5. Like if you can take like $75, just close the trading platform, lock yourself out. That's really good. I would, however, if you're not, risk 50. It's gonna take you a while. So if you only have to do 10 trades here. So 10 trades, 10 winning trades for 75, and you have 15 more trades. Get under the count 5%. So what I would do is, whatever you feel is the best risk right now. I would do 10% because I know my win rate. I know what I can do. That's what I would do. That's $100. That's what I would do. Now, I don't know if you're comfortable with that risk, but I would stay in that 100, maybe 110. But that's like the max. The max that I would do. Just try to stay in that, range. Like, rather risk less than more, okay? Yeah, I don't think I'll lose 10 days in a row. Yeah, if you're doing one trade a day, you can't. I don't think you're gonna be losing 10 days in a row. There's no way. Because then you have a different mindset going into every single time. And every loss that you take, I would suggest you backtest some trades. Like, give yourself a number to backtest. And I swear, like, you're gonna get that account. You will get, because you have to get the confidence in backtesting. So yeah, I think that's a good start. Now back to trading. We do have this high going right now. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Yeah, no worries. Just stick to the rules, okay? I am, however, if there is no further question, I will end this stream right here because there is nothing that I am interested in trading. So if you guys if you guys allow, I will be in. Well, if there's no further question. We do have this high being taken. This would be a higher time frame high. Yeah, so okay, without further ado, it was a great session, as always. I love every single one of you guys that came here today. Thank you guys for coming. I really appreciate it. Every single one of you. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Follow your rules, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Okay, so yeah, have a good rest of the day. Bye. Bye bye.